All right, Keith, we ended up with, kind of a cool down in the afternoon after. What do we get to a high of today?
70, 73, depending on your location.
And it just feels like summer really wants to hang on here.
I love that for us, honestly. Yeah, and if you think that now, just wait until the weekend. It looks even warmer there. Many of us in the upper 70s, some low 80s too. So yeah, we get to 70 flat today in Portland, 74 in Sanford, 65 in Bar Harbor. Onshore flow there is always a bit of a problem for them warming up too much. Visible satellite looks good. We will see some additional cloud cover. Second half of tonight turning it partly cloudy. That allows temperatures to stay relatively mildish for this time of the year, in the 50s down to the 40s briefly by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's in the mid and upper 70s, and I do think we have a chance to get to 80 over the southern and western part of the state and into New Hampshire. But the mountains likely stay squarely in the low 70s, but just a really nice day. And we kind of do the same thing on Sunday, just maybe a tad bit warmer. That's up for debate depending on which model you look at. This model does have it a few degrees warmer, so it has some more low 80s from Lewiston to Freiburg to Sanford, and Bangor's in the upper 70s through Sunday afternoon, but just bright, beautiful. A little bit more like late summer than anything. Our average high is down to about 63, so these are pretty big numbers actually. And believe it or not, it gets even warmer for Monday with more of us in the low 80s with a couple of stray mid 80s possible, I think, Monday afternoon. That's as a cold front approaches. Typically when you get in a warm sector like this, the warmth kind of builds right before the cold front is when you're warmest. We might not have that on Tuesday because we'll have some additional cloud cover, but it's still at least in the 70s on Tuesday. Then a front comes through Tuesday night into Wednesday. The European model sweeps this front through cleanly. The American GFS model builds a low along it and gives us some more consistent rain that lasts through part of the day on Wednesday. So we'll have to nail that down because there will be some implications for not only what Wednesday's like, but the total amount of rain that will come through here. We could use it, so hopefully the slower GFS solution is correct. Once that comes through, we're much cooler. In fact, you can see this model has what it thinks is mixed precipitation in Canada on Wednesday, and then another high builds in for at least the first half of next weekend. So we go back to dry weather, but it is significantly cooler on the back end. So as far as Tuesday night, Wednesday, according to the European model, this is under a ½ inch for almost everyone. That's if the front moves through pretty consistently. The GFS version could be closer to an inch based on the speed of that front. We're talking about this extensively because there's really no other chance of rain in the forecast, and our latest drought monitor came out yesterday, and you'd have to have a really good memory, but we had this extreme drought ended just about here last time, and it expanded into parts of coastal Washington County. No other area of drought was reduced, so the drought technically did worsen according to the drought monitor. So we'll see how that goes going forward. We do have that rain coming in here on Wednesday, Tuesday night, Wednesday. That's it though. Much cooler and breezy on Thursday and Friday. We're in a pattern right now, Chris, where most of the days are above average, and then every once in a while we reset to actual fall weather, and we think it's chilly. Basically, that's what's happening. Thursday and Friday at high of 58 is not crazy for this time of the year, but little something for everyone. As I mentioned, foliage is being described as basically peak in the mountains. Got some pictures from different people, and it looked good. It looked pretty good. I mean, I think we knew it wasn't going to be a fire year for foliage. Considering the drought, it looks pretty good.
Okay. All right. Thanks.